What is up, Broncos fans? The Denver Broncos Show back here again to do another video. In this video, I'll be talking about the Broncos' 30-23 win over the San Diego Chargers last Sunday. We moved to 7-3 with this win. This was our 5th straight win in a row. Moved to 4-1 at home. We love seeing that. We've done a great job all season long of protecting our house, and we're now 3-0 in our division. And essentially, this is the biggest win of the season for the Broncos for the simple fact that we now have a stranglehold on the AFC West. We have a 3-game division lead over the Chargers, which is essentially a 4-game division lead because we have swept them this season and we have the tiebreaker over them. So this was a huge win for us, great win for us. And essentially we're now in the playoffs, which I think is every team's goal going into the season. You want to secure a playoff spot first and foremost, win your division, do well in your division. And we've essentially done that already in, week 11, week 12 of the season. So you got to be proud of the way this team played. And to sweep the Chargers, there's nothing sweeter. I mean, it's been a while since we've done that, and it was great to essentially end their season. Now, if you look at some of the things we did well here in this game, we outscored the Chargers 17-7 in the first half, 17-0 in that second quarter. You love seeing that, just setting the tone early and really just running away with the game from the get-go, giving the Chargers no life whatsoever. That was a big plus for us. Only 14 points defensively. Yes, the Chargers finished with 23 points, but 9 of their 23 points came off a safety and a pick six. That's on the offense, not the defense. So the defense held the Chargers to 14 points, 277 total yards offense. The Chargers only averaged 4.1 yards per play. The passing yards did a great job of taking Antonio Gates out of this game, did a great job of taking Malcolm Floyd out of this game, really never gave up any big plays through the passing game to the Chargers. He held the Chargers also to 53 rushing yards. I thought our front seven was phenomenal in this game. Our defensive line did a great job of getting a push up front, and then our front seven absolutely annihilated the Chargers offensive line all game. The Chargers only averaged 2.3 yards per carry here in this game, so you love seeing that. Did a great job of really shutting their running game down and making them a one-dimensional offense. We had 7 tackles for loss. Again, our defensive line just did a great job of getting a push up front, and then our linebackers did a great job of cleaning up the rest, and we did a great job of getting into the Chargers backfield and causing some disruption within their offense, which is what you want to see out of your defense. We forced 3 turnovers. You love that. We had 2 picks in this game, one by Wesley Woodyard, which he almost took back for a pick six, and one by Jim Leonard, which was just a great catch by Jim. And we also had a fumble here. We had a couple fumbles forced in this game, but we had the one fumble that we recovered was by Wesley Woodyard. I believe it was later in the game. Von Miller and Elvis Dumerville combined for 4 sacks in this game, as well as 3 forced fumbles. Rivers did have 3 fumbles in this game. Fortunately for him, the Chargers were able to recover 2 of those, but this was just a great game for our pass rush. Von Miller absolutely destroyed Jeremy Clary, who's the right tackle for the San Diego Chargers all game, and Dumerville made an impact. Dumerville's really kind of had a really good year, but in a quiet fashion just because of how much attention Von Miller has been getting, but he was great in this game, once again causing chaos for Phillip Rivers, and like I said, Von Miller just destroyed Jeremy Clary all game and was able to get in the backfield and make some plays, and Dumerville as well was right there with him, forcing a fumble late in the game to basically end it for us. We held Antonio Gates to only 2 catches for 17 yards. You love seeing that. Tight ends have been killing our coverage all year, and our safeties and linebackers all year. That first game that we had against the Chargers, he had 6 catches for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. So to contain him to only 2 catches and 17 yards, you love seeing that, showing improvement on the defensive end, and got to give our linebackers and our safeties credit. I thought Mike Adams did a pretty damn good job in coverage against Antonio Gates in this game. San Diego was horrible on third downs against us. They were 3 of 16 on their third down conversions. They only had 13 first downs in this game. I mean, that's just crazy. I thought our third down defense was phenomenal. At one point in this game, we had 26 straight third down stops. Let me repeat that. We had 26 straight third down stops. That just shows you how dominant we were in this game at the point of attack defensively up front, and just as a whole as a defense. I mean, that's phenomenal. Third down defense was great. Probably the best third down defense execution I've seen all year from this group, and to have 26 straight third down stops, I mean, that's great. Doing a great job of getting off the field defensively and giving the ball back to our offense and Peyton Manning, which was crucial for us. Von Miller was phenomenal in this game. He continues to make a push for Defensive Player of the Year. He finished with 7 tackles, 3 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, and 2 forced fumbles. He now has 13 sacks on the year. I believe that is 2nd or 3rd in the NFL right now. He's just been phenomenal. Like I said, he absolutely ate up Jeremy Clary all game. The right tackle for the San Diego Chargers absolutely destroyed him all game and did a great job making some plays in the run game, causing disruption and game. Wesley Woodyard continues to have a Pro Bowl year. He finished with 8 tackles in this game to go along with the tackle for a loss, an interception, and a fumble recovery. Great pick by him, great coverage by him on that play, almost took that back to the house, and just does a great job of being everywhere. I mean, he just makes plays. His recognition is phenomenal. His awareness is phenomenal. I almost feel he's somewhat the heart and soul of our defense. Elvis Dumerville, like I mentioned earlier, continues to have a real good good year. He finished with 6 tackles in this game to go along with a sack and a tackle for loss. He now has 8 sacks this season, which is top 10 in the NFL, and he has 6 forced fumbles on the year now, which is second in the NFL, only behind Bears cornerback Charles Tillman. So being kind of the Robin to Von Miller's Batman, and like I said, he's really having a good year, but it's being overshadowed by Von Miller's great year. And the 6 forced fumbles, you love seeing that. That's, I believe, a career high for Doomerville, and he's just causing disruption. Our defense, that's the best word to describe the way our defense is playing right now, disruptive. We're causing turnovers, we're getting to the quarterback, our passers are great, we're forcing fumbles, and we're just playing balance on the defensive end, which you love seeing. And lastly, Champ Bailey was great. He finished with 8 tackles. Again, just making plays, was pretty good in coverage all game. Now looking at some of the things our offense did well here in this game, I definitely think this is a game that our defense deserves a ton of the credit for us winning this game, but our offense still did play well. We put 30 points up on the Chargers D, which is a very solid defensive unit, so you like seeing that. We really had no problem putting points on the board, but definitely there were some miscues on offense throughout this game, but still, when we put 30 points up on the board, most of the time we're not going to lose. We had 386 total yards of offense, 253 were passing, 133 were rushing, so you love that. Very balanced on the offensive end here in this game. I like seeing that. Again, 133 rushing yards is great. We averaged 5.3 yards per carry here in this game against the Chargers defense. That's a big plus for us. When we get that run game going, we're a very tough offense to stop. We had 5 receivers in this game with 3 catches or more. That's ridiculous. Again, Peyton Manning continues to spread the wealth. He's been so great in his ball distribution throughout this year. He just does a great job of keeping opposing defenses on their toes by spreading the ball out and just targeting multiple receivers. He did that once again. I thought Peyton Manning was pretty solid in this game. He finished 25 of 42 for 270 yards. He had 3 touchdowns and the 1 pick six, which you hate seeing. But I thought he played really well. He had a couple overthrows, but there was a lot of drops here in this game by our receivers, which you don't like seeing. And at the end of the day, he made big plays. He had a great throw on 3rd and 18 to Jacob Tamme, which was huge for us to prolong that particular drive. He had a couple nice touchdown throws. The one to Demarius Thomas I thought was beautiful. And in this game, he passed Dan Marino on the all-time passing touchdown list. He's now number 2. He passed him. So congratulations to Peyton Manning. Now he's just got to get to Brett Favre, who's at 508. So it's going to take him some time to catch Favre, but great accomplishment for him. Just continues to add to his legacy by passing Dan Marino for 2nd on the all-time passing touchdown list. And I thought he was good. Yeah, he had a couple overthrows. He missed a couple open receivers in this game. It wasn't one of his best games, but at the end of the day, he made plays when we needed to, and he did a great job of keeping the Chargers defense on their heels all game by, with the great ball distribution, going to multiple guys, and just did a great job of recovering and made some great throws. I thought that touchdown throw to Decker also was a great throw by Peyton. Stepped up in the pocket when he was under a little bit of pressure and made a great throw there. Great adjustment by Decker on the route as well. So not a great game for Peyton Manning, but I still think a very solid outing for him against the Chargers defense. Brandon Stokely finished with 4 catches, 55 yards in the touchdown. He's wide open on the touchdown. Continues to be somewhat of a security blanket for Peyton Manning. Jacob Tamme finished with 4 catches for 53 yards. Had a great catch on 3rd and 18 to continue the drive for us. That was a great throw by Peyton Manning and a phenomenal catch by Tamme. Like Stokely, I think he's somewhat of a security blanket for Peyton Manning, and he's been great this year. Demarius Thomas had a nice game, 3 catches, 42 yards, and a touchdown for Demarius. Great job on the touchdown catch to get both feet in. Phenomenal play by him. Eric Decker finishes with 2 catches, 23 yards, and a touchdown, and Joel Dreesen had 4 catches and 28 yards. Great job on Decker, as I mentioned earlier, to adjust the route on that touchdown catch, and Dreesen, I thought, made some good plays for us early on in this game. So we did have 2 turnovers. He had the fumble by Lance Ball, the pick 6 by Peyton Manning. The pick 6 was tipped pass, kind of a freak play, but still can't give up points like that. You hate seeing that. We were 1-4 in the red zone. Got to be better in our execution down there. Got to finish off drives. We gave up 9 points offensively, which you're hurting your defense there on the safety and on the pick 6. Horrible blocking. On the play that we saw Peyton Manning get sacked for the safety. Got to do a better job up front. Pass protection all game I thought was average. We gave up 3 sacks here in this game, which you don't like seeing. And the safety, of course, we were outscored 16-13 in the second half. You don't like seeing that. I think a lot of that falls on the offense, just not executing and finishing drives off, and the pass protection up front. And we were 6 of 16 on 3rd down conversions. Can't win doing that. I mean, luckily we were able to win this game, but that's got to improve. We've been pretty good on 3rd down all year offensively, but 6 of 16, excuse me, is just that's not good enough. You gotta convert on 3rd down, keep your offense on the field, prolong drives, and stay going, and keep your defense out the field, give them a chance to rest. The worst thing to come out of this game, not only for our offense but our entire team, is of course Wilson McGahee's injury. If you haven't heard by now, Wilson McGahee tore his MCL in this game against San Diego, so he's going to be out for the rest of the season which really hurts us. That's a big blow to our offense. The physical presence that he adds to our team and our running game is really something that allows our offense to go and allows our offense to perform well. It really opens our play action passing game, and to not have him is going to really suck. But we got Ronnie Hillman, we got Lance Ball. Both of them had solid outings in this game, and they're both just going to have to step up this week against Kansas City and for the rest of the season. I do wish Wilson McGahee a speedy recovery, and hopefully he'll be ready come playoff time, because that's really a big blow for us, and it's going to really suck to not have him in the playoffs if that's the case. So I think as long as the Broncos handle their business, if you will, go into this game with the right mindset, the right focus, and just worry about getting better each week now as a team, and we don't underestimate Kansas City, and we go take care of our business and handle our business on Sunday, and kind of have that approach, I think we'll be fine. So that's it for me, guys. Again, thank you for watching. I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you're enjoying the day with your family and friends and watching some football, and I'll see you guys after the Chiefs game, and as always, go Broncos.